We're going to break down Knocking on Heaven's Door, originally Bob Dylan. And we're going to take it as an absolute beginner introduction to guitar, and we're going to teach you some different rhythms, teach you some picking patterns, and we're going to make the song as creative as you would like it to be. So step one, let's first of all learn the basic chords. Before I show you the first chord G, please make sure you do have a copy of the PDF as well. If you need it, just WhatsApp me or inbox me. And here we go, the first opening chord. You'll notice I've numbered my fingers nice and clearly for you. The index finger is number 1, and for the G chord, your first finger goes to the 5th string because we count from the bottom. So first finger, 5th string, not fret number 1 but fret number 2. Middle finger straight to the top, string 6, fret 3, and then your ring finger number 3 goes all the way to the bottom, and you strum all 6 strings. Your G should sound something like this. Next up, the chord is D. Make sure you remember these, very important. First finger goes to the 3rd string from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, fret number 2. Middle finger goes right to the bottom, 1st string, 2nd fret. Ring finger goes to fret number 3, 2nd string from the bottom. But for D, we only play 4 strings, so play from this string down, like that. Okay, so here's your D one more time. The next chord is an A minor. Finger number 1 goes into the 2nd string. Middle finger goes into the 4th string, and then ring finger goes into the 3rd string, fret 1, string 2, then those 2 in the 2nd fret, string 4, string 3. A minor we strum from the 5th string down, so it should sound like this. Lastly, we're going to use the chord C. First finger again on the 2nd string, middle finger again on the 4th, ring finger goes to the 5th string but in the 3rd fret. So here's your C chord, and again we play all 5 strings, the bottom 5. Now make sure you've learnt those chords for starters, and the next step is we're going to introduce the rhythm, which means we're focusing on your strumming hand. Now for the strumming, I'm going to use a pick. So there's my pick in my hand. I hold it between my first finger, it's balanced on there, and my thumb. But if you decide to strum with your fingers, rather strum with your first finger. So if you were to strum this movement, like that. Okay, now like I said, I'm going to use a pick. It's not compulsory. And the first rhythm, on the count of 1, I simply strum down. 1, it's as simple as that. Okay, on the count of and 2, you go 1 and 2. Nothing happens on the and or the 2. But on the and after the 2, you strum up, followed by 3, which is going to be a down. Now what's very important here, if there's an arrow underneath one of the numbers, like the 1 or the 2 or the 3, it's always a downwards strum. If there is an arrow under the and, it's always an upward strum. So we're sort of programming your hand into this movement. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're getting a rhythm going with your strumming hand that mustn't stop. So if I start strumming, watch this. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The hand didn't stop. So in slow motion now, if you want to play through with me, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And this is all done while I was playing the chord G. Okay. Next up, we've got the D chord. You can see I'm changing over here. G to D. Try and do all the fingers at the same time. I know for the first time it's a bit sort of scary. Fingers don't always listen. And try your best to strum all 4 strings, not the top 2. If you strum one of the others by mistake, don't stop, keep it going, but try your best from the bottom 4 only. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next chord up is A minor. We've done the A minor in the beginning, and now we strum 5, but with the A minor it must be twice in a row. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm going to change the angle and I'm going to put those 3 chords for starters together. Here we go, starting with the chord G. We're going to play through the rhythm once, change to D, rhythm once, off to A minor and the rhythm twice. Are we ready? Slow motion. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A minor and 3 and 4 and again and 2 and 3 and 4 and nice and simple. The second time round we go back to G, back to D, but instead of A minor we go to a C chord. So the structure for this song, once G, once D, 2 A minors. Back to G, D once more, 2 Cs. So if you were to play the entire sequence through for me, the entire sequence, the chord progression, it should sound like this. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... there's your C. Now if you've heard the original very first recording Bob Dylan of knocking, have installed the Bob Dylan did of the song, it really is quite basic. So this is your first one just to get you going. Yes, it should be a bit quicker. And let's try the next rhythm, okay? Next rhythm, very, very popular rhythm, is going to sound something like this. This rhythm is a much more popular one. So maybe it sounds a bit more like the original song for you. The rhythm to be broken down starts with a down, then down, up, down. And again, as we spoke earlier, if the count is on a number like the 1, you strum down. 1 and 2, so both down strums, and on the and after the 2 you strum up. 1 and 2 and 3, your hand comes down without strumming, and 4. So if you place the whole thing together like this, 2 and 3 and 4 and... And as we said as well, you can really do anything you like with the song. You can even reggae it. You can really have fun with the song. So for those of you that are a little bit more sort of been playing for a few months or whatever, please make the song your own. Feel free to change it a bit. This is more for the absolute first time players. It's a nice way to get the basic chords. Okay, the next rhythm now focuses on the bass note. So we're going to sort of come more closer. And the bass note means that. And on the PDF itself, on the count of 1 and 2 for the next pattern, you strike the bass note. So as you've got your G in position over here, that note there is the highlighted dot, and you're going to go 1 and 2. Simple as that. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So it's bass, bass, down, down, up. Very nice vibe to it. For the D, your 4th string. Bass, bass, down, down, up. And for the A minor, you're onto the 5th string. And then the same for the G, D, and the C. 6th string for the G, 4th for the D, 5th for the C. And if you want to play along with me now, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 strumming patterns. We can obviously add a whole lot of different other strumming patterns as well. But your goal for this particular video, for this particular study, is get to know your first rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second rhythm, down, down, up, down. And the third rhythm. And then from there, you can sort of expand. You can even do some picking. You can do something like this. And I'm going to zoom in a bit closer for the fun of it, just to show you this concept for those that would like to try the picking pattern. Now, as mentioned, I'm using a pick over here. I'm playing a G chord up there, which you can't see. And I'm starting with a strum, and then I'm going. And string numbers, strum, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. It sounds quite nice. Then you change to a D, strum from the 4th, and then 2 A minors from the 5th. So every time you strum the full chord with the correct amount of strings, obviously, and you add on string from there, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's strum, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And obviously we can change that. But if we zoom out, we're going to get something like this now with the entire progression. 1, 2, 3, 4. And C. So with this song, I know it sounds funny, but jam the song, make it your own, make it unique. There is no real wrong way to play this. As long as you got your G, which I'm hoping you know by now, and your D and your C, everything's going to work out just fine the whole way through. Any questions, drop me a WhatsApp. I'd be happy to help. See you in the next video. Have an awesome day. Cheers.